All right, this one's for the number 4s. This will be a good one. Don't worry, we'll come back around and kick your ass later. I'm talking about Warren Buffett and about how he's the most liked billionaire and how everybody hates all the other billionaires. And the news people are like, yeah, why is Warren so likable? What is the deal there? They're just dancing around these social types. Like, because Warren's friends. He's just investing. He doesn't want to be the boss. He just make a lot of money. He's 100 years old. Like, he just wants to go to Dairy Queen and hang out with everybody. He just wants to be everybody's friend, you know? So Warren's type, we've typed him before. He is social type number 4, kind of a flagship for a number 4. A crazy NETI, blast last. He's got that funny NE voice as well. And so he's just a very nice, a nice guy, right? So these I had to share this with you because these news clips, I'll play these in a minute. So the CNBC or whoever, the business channel, they took a poll of, so you got number 2, number 1, I believe. Shan says number 1. Number 1, I do know that. And number 3, let me play the clips. It is rather fascinating. Watch this.
Take a look here. Only one of the leading billionaires we asked about has a positive net rating. That is approval minus disapproval. Warren Buffett, he's 30 to 15 approval, disapproval, and it spreads across demographic groups. We'll look at that in a second. Elon Musk, he's at 0. He gets there with sharp and divisive feelings on both sides. And that's all the way down to Jeff Bezos to minus 18 and Zuckerberg at minus 32. Who no one seems to like. Nearly every demographic group has a positive view of the Oracle from Omaha, call him Buffett the Beloved.
Oh, Buffett the Beloved. Poor Zuckerberg. I remember when we did a class on Zuckerberg. We're like, oh no, people totally misunderstand him. All right, so watch this. It's what's fascinating is even though the work is done really well, even though Bezos has made so many people tons of money and Tesla, everybody's made money. Even the people, so they did the T, right? These guys, are they not all thinkers? Yeah, they're all, there you go. They're all masculine TI, god damn it. And they're all NTPs as well. There you go. There's your focus group. So they all did the T really good. You did the job. Where's your Jubilees? You did the T, but people still think you're a fucking weirdo and they don't like you.
Maybe the financial elite, those with high incomes and more than 50,000 in the market, they would be kinder to this group. After all, they've made this group a lot of money. Not true. Didn't happen. There are only small differences with this group in the broader public views. You can see there's Zuckerberg still minus 30. Musk and Bezos actually do a little worse. Gates does a bit better from minus 2 to plus 15. Gates and Buffett both a little better with this group. So even returns, more than 100% this year on Tesla stock for Musk, more than 191% for Zuckerberg. Could not buy love, Becky.
Could not buy love. These are just the coins, the functions getting spelled out. Even though you are a billionaire TI, did all the things, it just doesn't count. It doesn't. Overdoing one doesn't necessarily spill into the other. It kind of does, but you got to do it consciously. That's what I'm seeing. Especially I'm seeing as the extroverts, it's like we're only going to take the long way, the consume last and the sleep last, but be able to consciously take all that work and be like, and I'm going to pour it into this other cup here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what they're not doing is they're not having those emotional conversations. And I see that Jeff Bezos, he's been on the Lex Friedman podcast lately. That type of stuff. Same with Zuckerberg and all these guys. It's definitely the right direction to sit on the Rogan podcast, have a smoke, relax, be friends, connect, share the emotions. That is definitely something that is going in the right way. And I think that they finally have been beaten into that. They're like, what the hell? How can I not win here?
Amazon, if you do the surveys around Amazon, it's one of the most beloved companies in America, right, oddly enough.
So what's the problem?
And so how do you, is he disassociated with that, you think?
I think that's an interesting point you're making, Andrew, that he's dissociated. I'll just make one other point. I've always had a theory, right? You can be 2 of 3. You can be loved, rich, or famous, but you can't be all 3 unless maybe you're, I don't know, Taylor Swift is the only person who can maybe be loved, rich, and famous.
Right. Oh my gosh, that's probably so true. Let me just process that. Loved, rich, famous. Yeah, you could be, what did you say? 2 of the 3, but not all 3. Oh, yeah. And that's where this ops stuff, this is what I'm seeing, right? So even the great Elon Musk, all these guys, they're just going to build. And because they have that FE demon or whatever, the more it builds, it has to eventually topple over. I'm wondering if with this ops stuff, the tool that it can be helpful for is imagine some kid in their 20s getting into ops stuff and realizing their code, and they're like, oh, so I'm one of these TI weirdos, so I'm going to be able to get the billions of dollars, but then I'm going to have this FE void. Like, okay, so I'm going to just half-ass pay attention to that over the next 20 years. Because what if you could get all of them? What if you could get 4 for 4, 8 for 8? You know, Taylor Swift currently is accidentally doing that. Now, she won't, most likely, by the time she's 60, because she'll just keep... Like, you eventually build up a deficiency. You build up a void. And you see it in all of your greatest heroes How is Gary Vee supposed to know about sleep energy? Like how is he supposed to cover everything? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see over the coming generations of having the objective code to where people can objectively, because imagine people going in to Zuckerberg or Bezos and be like, hey, look, we got the data. It's FE. Okay, this is what it is. Here's where your problem is. This is why the numbers don't match up. If you did this over here, or what, see where you're doing this over here, do more of that. And I know this sounds crazy, but that will actually balance it out.